Alright, so it's fucking time. It's Wi-Fi battle time, that is. I have recorded a Wi-Fi battle against one of my good friends, or my cousin, I guess. We have a really weird, like, way of being cousins, so it's not really like cousins. We're like third and a half cousins due to a marriage that... It's just bullshit. What the fuck ever. Y'all don't need my lineage. All you need to know is that I have this Wi-Fi battle here. That's right. I finally had a battle. So I'm going to keep the music kind of up. Not too loud, hopefully. I know you guys can definitely hear me because I'm a very loud individual. So, looking at my team and looking at his team, I immediately said, that Sylveon's got to go. From there, I've got my Greninja, I've got my Goodra. My whole focus was to not even use Aegislash for anything other than Sylveon. In all honesty, though, it doesn't handle much on his team very well. Because, you know, it's kind of... Shit is a problem. I do not have the King Shield variant of Aegislash. Keep that in mind. Also, I'm not that guy. I kind of wish I would have been. But, whatever. Let's get right into this. So... It's me and my homeboy Alex gonna fight each other in the face. Alright, so I was looking at the team preview. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that his team preview was exactly what he led with. I could have predicted the Sylveon lead just by what he had, but I unfortunately kind of over-predicted. So I have to bring in the Master Sword, and I don't take this Moonblast as well as I would have liked to. I do take it pretty well, but I was hoping it would do like 25 or 30. So that doesn't go as well as planned. And come to find out, he has Dig. This may seem kind of funny to most, but I don't have King Shield. So this is actually a really good move on his part, because once again, I don't have King Shield. So he's going to Dig, and it does quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is obviously Iron Head, and I am carrying the Rocky Helmet. So I'm going to Iron Head, and that's going to die. This is why I'm carrying the Iron Head versus the Sacred Sword. Fairies are just a problem. Not to say they can't be handled by a decent poison type, but I'm getting off on a rant. So I Shadow Sneak this Chandelure, and it actually lives, and he goes for the Minimize, and I'm like, that's banned, I hope you know. We were joking throughout the whole battle, so it's not really that big of a deal. I go for the Shadow Sneak and miss. I wasn't very happy about that. He has Flame Burst versus Flamethrower because he hasn't yet gotten the TM. That's fine. So, I die, and I obviously have something to outspeed him in the form of Donjuro. So I'm going to bring in my Greninja, and he's going to switch out. It's pretty obvious. I'm actually going to go for the Dark Pulse here. Just playing it safe. I didn't want to miss, and I don't know. It just stabbed super effective. Either way, I was going to get some damage off. Unfortunately, it's not going to KO. And I get this weird vibe that this is going to be his Mega Evolution, so I'm going to switch into my Goodra, which should be Lord Valu, but it is not. Now, most people are running a different variant of Goodra than I am. I am running a max speed, fully offensive Goodra, which I know it's not very fast. It's like base 60 speed or something. But I do have a positive speed nature on it, and he's going to go for the T-Bolt, and I'm going to eat that up. Obviously, Goodra's a monster. And I'm going to outspeed the next turn and Draco this thing in the fucking face. So that is a dead-ass Mega Ampharos. Now, looking at the rest of Alex's team, I'm not really seeing too much that can handle Goodra, so I'd rather not sack this thing and, you know, just keep it around. So he's going to bring in the T-Tar, and I have to switch because I'm at -2, and Tyranitar's a bulky son of a bitch. So, I believe I switch out into my Pangoro. No, I don't know why. I actually don't know why I switched into my Florges. But I do take a Stone Edge to the face, so that's cool. Florges is not the most physically bulky thing on the planet, by the way. Now, I should have gone into Pangoro and just kind of sped up the process, but I really was just more or less scouting to see what he would do. And I wanted to Wish Pass to something, and that would be my Donjuro if needed. So anyway, he switches out, brings in his Delphox. I knew he'd switch out, the Dazzling Gleam was too obvious, but But I can guarantee you that T-Tar would have lived a Dazzling Gleam from this thing, because once again, Tyranitar is incredibly bulky. So I'm going to switch out. I actually did predict the Psychic move right here, but he ends up going for the Flamethrower. And the reason I say I predicted the Psychic move was because there was too much middle ground for me to bring in my Goodra on this thing and just kind of go from there. But what ends up happening is he goes for the Flamethrower and gets the fucking burn. So much for that 10% chance, but I successfully passed the wish, and he has lefties, is what I find out right there. That's some good information, because it's not going to be hitting that hard. Now right here, I make kind of a dumb play, but I'm just playing it safe right now. I'm not in a hurry to start predicting. He brings in his Blastoise. Had I gone for the Dark Pulse, it may have done 10% more damage. So I'm not really missing anything here. So we're taking all that Sandstorm damage. A lot of after turn effects as always, and I like to live record things like this. I don't like to record it and then narrate it, because my mind is kind of a weird thing that doesn't operate as well. I don't know. It's just weird. So I actually switch in my Florges to sack it, and lo and behold, he goes for the Bite. Not sure why he went for that, but he went for the Bite, and the Sandstorm subsides. So I'm kind of pissed at this moment, because I really... Whoa. Hello. I really wanted to sack this thing and just kind of continue the offensive momentum, but that does not end up happening at all. But it's cool, because I was going to bring in this thing anyway, and I'm going to T-Bolt. This does a lot, but not enough. That is right. Blastoise is still a bulky little bastard. Well, he's giant. Isn't he like 5 feet tall? Whatever, anyway, he takes the hit. I'm going to outspeed easily and go for the Sludge Bomb. No real reason to go for Sludge Bomb. I just, was showing that Goodra can be a Fairy Killer. The unfortunate part of it being a Fairy Killer is that it doesn't have the highest special attack ever. It's like base 95? 90? Somewhere in that range. It's pretty damn good, but it's too slow and doesn't really... I don't know, it doesn't have the highest special attack. So he's going to go for the Stone Edge and miss. This definitely didn't matter, because I'm max HP, max attack Pangoro. Now, right here, I do get outsped, which was like, what the hell? I think that was a crit. Yeah, that was a crit, by the way. So don't think, oh man, that totally mattered. So I'm going to Hammer Arm, and obvious dead Tyranitar is obvious, so that is cool. That is cool indeed. Now, all he has left, I believe, is the Delphox. So, I'm going to, keep taking Sandstorm damage, because Sandstorm is a dick if you don't have it. Going to bring in the Delphox. He's actually going to go for Psychic. I think he forgot that Pangoro was dark. That was rather unfortunate, although I want to say, because that thing is lefties, I can almost guarantee I would have lived the Flamethrower, because Pangoro has much better... Oh no, he has much better physical defense than special defense, so I might have died, but that doesn't really change anything, seeing as I have a Greninja, just kind of sitting around. Now that Shadow Ball does a lot, so that's modest Chandelure, but Pangoro, once again, is max HP, so it's going to finish off the battle with a Crunch. Now, it would have just been pretty lousy had I gotten the Flame Body hacks, but yeah, pretty good battle. I didn't even bring in my own Delphox. I had Delphox to clean up the rest of the game too, so I guess that was kind of a wrap, but it was still a good battle. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Like it, hit, subscribe, and rate it. First Wi-Fi battle. A lot of fun. If you guys would like to battle at all at any given point, pretty much, I'm online quite a bit. So my friend code is 1349-5677-9849. I said it that way in case you guys don't read the description and you're watching the video first. You'll be able to get that from me directly. You heard it from the Hellgas mouth. So, I will see you guys at my next one, and have a great day.